When we had last left the Spacefarer, they followed up on the two little leads that were given to them during their sort of adventure. Oh my gosh, our guy looks really shocked. During our adventure with the reporting situation, where they did interviews with folks down in the well. Yes, those adventures led them to none other than seeking out medical help for children, and then also reporting someone to the police, or two someones to the police, and then joining hands with the police and helping them out by way of, I don't even remember, whatever they wanted to do. Oh, it still needed to be done, kind of, I think, right? Or no, wait, what did the police want? I forget, I got all conflated with the other mission. Doing something. What was it? Nobody really knew. That's what Sergeant Yumi wanted. And now it was time to go pass out data slates that had information on an intern at SSNN. And then they were going to go and probably join up with the Vanguard. This is Starfield. Welcome back. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Let's see. What was it again? Oh, yeah. The engaged couple that broke up. Okay. Sure. Now, you'll notice we're not exactly where we last left. We're back on board our ship, the Frontier. And it is here that we have stowed away a whole bunch of our heavier duty weapons, right? I've finally decided to start making use of this. And we've cleared out our inventory a little bit. As you can see, our carry weight has gone down a smidge. And also from our ship's cargo hold. There's our original Constellation suit and the busted helmet, right? And I used these, in fact, this exact suit, to get our perks up, right? So now, our spacesuit design, we're ready to go. And I think we ought to pump it up one more, right? There we go. Cutting edge spacesuit helmet and pack mods. Lovely. But we better get some research done too while we're at it. Right, I figure we'll just use this old suit to take mods off of and put them on and all of that. That way we can get our stuff advanced as we so desire. Part of me was debating continuing to do it naturally, but I figure as the requirements climb and everything, it's going, yeah, see, it's 30 now. That feels kind of unrealistic to just do naturally, right? So we'll just do it unnaturally. Because we're still using up resources anyway. Oh wait, hang on, we don't need to come here. We need to go over to our little research terminal. Do we have one up here? In this room? I don't think we do. Huh. Is this one of the wall-based ones? No, I can never remember what the wall-based ones look like. Well, here's one. There we are. Let's see, under equipment. Spacesuit mods 3. Oh, we should take some of our drug. Right. Do we still have a hotbarred? Trauma pack. Neurojack. There we go. Still haven't gotten addicted to it. Okay. Spacesuit mods. Microsecond regulator. Great. Indicite wafer. Got a whole bunch of overflow. Positron battery. There we go. More overflow going on. Oh, finally we're using calamite. Tungsten. Wow, we need a lot of tungsten. Holy shit. Oh, thank goodness we got overflow on it. A bunch, too. We almost capped out the lubricant. There we go. So now we actually just need one thing of lubricant. Or 3. Okay. Is there a way to see my tracked projects? I wonder. Okay. Sure. What else do I need here? Adhesive? Oh, I don't have any. Good. We do have stuff we can throw in here for weaponry. Iridium. Oh yeah, we went to that one planet. Still need adhesive though. We're gonna have to go to a life bearing planet and gather up plants, I guess. Good. Titanium, polymer. Fucking don't have any of that. Okay. Sure. What all do we need for this? I would like to get into outpost creation. Outpost engineering. Gotcha. Okay. Sure. Yeah, we've got it right there if we want it. Oh, and now we have access to this bottom level as well. Which, I feel like aneutronic fusion is going to be the must-have. That said, special projects sounds pretty neat. I don't know. A lot of cool skills and not enough skill points. Okay, let's get on out of here. Back to New Atlantis. Back to these fucking quests. Part of me is tempted, should we get Andrasia out of the party? Nah, we'll keep her around for a little bit longer. Okay. Let's see. Spreading the news. Sure. Oh, are they down here? Yeah, George St. George is the art guy, right? I think so. Or one of them.
You're out there a lot,
Scanned as you enter the city.
Lovely. Okay. Oh, and also, I've got this other weapon here at the ready. Oh, wait, that ain't it. Our mag shot. That way we can mess around with it and get accustomed to it. Yeah. Which, I haven't shot it yet, but it's very cool. It's very Dead Space, isn't it? With the little trackers. Jesus, Andrasia. Yeah, it sounds very cool. It doesn't sound like a normal weapon. It sounds like it's meant to be, for real, like some sort of manufacturing industrial tool that's just been improvised into a weapon. Just like a lot of Dead Space's weapons, you know? Okay. Good, good, good. And then let's start a residential effort. And then after we finish up this, we'll go join with the Vanguard and see what's going on there. Finally getting into our first, like, full-on quest arc that doesn't just pertain to the main quest. Okay. That said, with the mag shot, we really don't have much ammo, do we? Well, maybe we all just run it out, you know? Maybe we all just run it the fuck out. Why not? Okay. What type of ammo does it use anyway? 0.43 MI? What is MI? MI array. Magnetic induction array? maybe? Okay. Hey, Royce.
All of our signature dishes are unique to the Roost. You won't find anything like them anywhere else.
Well, fantastic. But hey there, I've got some review you might be interested in. Written by one of SSNN's up-and-comers. Some review.
I suppose I can spare a minute to read over this. What is this? This is...
An accurate and educational review of your establishment. A great piece of writing overall. An accurate and educational review of your establishment.
What? Not in the slightest. We don't even sell half the foods he reviews in this article, not to mention his palate is obviously unrefined.
If you have any feedback for the author, I'll pass it along. You're wrong. This is a great piece of journalism. I'll pass it along if you have any feedback.
Grow some taste buds and a brain.
Damn. All right. Let's see. Oh, they're still over there. Oh, no, wait. It's just one of them now. Oh, yo.
Thank you for everything you did for us. Zawadi was there for me when I lost my son. She's the reason I'm here now.
Where's Zawadi? The two of you are usually together. I guess it fucking happened. Holy shit. We got the picture at the right time, didn't we? Where is Zawadi?
She passed on late last night. It was peaceful.
I'm sorry for your loss. I'll miss her. It was bound to happen sooner or later. Hopefully she left you something in her will. I'll miss her.
As will I. I can't believe she's actually gone. I keep thinking someone's going to show up with a letter, and it'll be the same as it always was. But she's gone. Really, really gone. Can only hope that wherever she is, her family is with her. And maybe my son. In any case, thank you for listening. Zawadi would not want either of us to sit here and mope. And so, we should do our best not to.
Okay. Wow. Huh. What a wild and kind of almost strange little quest. Oh look, this is collided through the table. Weird. Have any of the others done that? Oh, some of the napkins have. I don't think you can actually loot the napkins, but you can physics them. There we go. Can we get in trouble for moving it? Nope. Oh shit, I took it. I guess maybe we're not getting in trouble because we're not being seen. Okay, here we are. Well, let's head on out. Jeez. There we go, over here. What a quaint little fun adventure, huh? Almost thought we actually saw people of different height, but no. Okay. There we go. Let's go to the commercial district. Good, good, good. To be clear, you usually don't see that kind of thing in games because it's weird for animating. Like, animating stuff is so much easier, and having just, like, animations that characters will go through, so much easier when everybody is, like, the same height, you know? But, like even in the case of Skyrim, their most recent Elder Scrolls, they get around that by way of, I believe sometimes when you're doing animations, either it doesn't completely match up, or I think what's more common is that your character is just scaled to the standard, to 1.0 or whatever, right, to the standard character height. And you don't really notice it during the animation because of everything that pops up, right? Anyway,
Hello
hey,
there, dear friend.
I didn't realize you came out here.
Your poise, your stature, your confidence. You strike me as a fellow collector.
Well, I've got some free news written by one of SSNN's up-and-comers.
News. And free. I don't believe there's ever been a more exciting string of words ever uttered. Yes, of course. I'd gladly partake in it.
Weird to think that the news is not always free. Though, hey,
Well,
that's kind of getting to be how it is in real life, huh? The best thing you've ever read. A fair and unbiased source of news. A breath of fresh air in the world of journalism. It's a breath of fresh air.
my friend, if this is a breath of fresh air, as you say, I think I would prefer my air to be very unfresh. The run-on sentences, the elementary sentence structure, it's a pain for me to read. I can feel my brain cells dying one by one. If this were paper,
Okay.
then I guess I could use it as kindling for my fireplace. But unfortunately, this is a data slate, so it's literally worthless.
If you have any feedback for the author, let me hear it. I disagree with you. This is great journalism. Let me hear it.
Yes. Please, stop writing.
Okay. Oh, we could have been reading some of these. Some of these actually had little bits to them. Oh shit. Oh man, I don't even know what they would be. Huh. Yeah, I have no idea. Eee, I guess we'll never know. Oh wait. Tommy Bitlow, Inside Sanctum Universum. Is this it? Yeah, Tommy Bitlow. The Sanctum Universum, an establishment cloaked in mystery, cloaked in mystery? Is it truly just another peaceful religion, or is it something far, far darker? The article goes on for another 15 pages. Many conspiracy theories involving the church are proposed, yet none are backed up with even a shred of evidence. Okay, who are we giving this one to? Maybe they'll actually fucking love it. Catherine Alvarez? I'm not sure. I don't remember who this person is.
Private sector. No, that's where the real money is.
Okay. Should be able to get here. I don't think this is at the
Lives
sanctum,
of
though.
nearly every individual in the settled systems are so heavily influenced by what goes on in this building.
What's your deal? You have a name. Muria Siarkowicz.
Hey.
Hey. Hey yourself. I don't really know how to respond to that. I'm Lyle Schnub. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you.
Sure.
Anything I can do for you? What are you doing here? Can you tell me more about yourself? What are you doing here?
Trying to get a job at GalBank. It's the big building with the word GalBank on it.
Oh, yeah, I just did a job for them. I had to kill a bunch of people. Thanks for clearing that up. Yeah, I can read. I assumed it was that other building over there, the one that says mast. You're funny, I like you. I don't think it is that funny. I assumed it was that other building over there, the one that says mast.
Yeah, you'd think so, but sorry, not a GalBank. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to be a banker. It'll be fun.
Why do you want to work at GalBank? For money, I guess.
Because magic isn't real, which means I can't be a necromancer. I figured being a soul-sucking banker was the next best thing.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
Why?
Because I hate myself. I'm a social butterfly. It's just what people do. You should try it sometime. Because I hate myself.
Huh. Guess we have that in common. Alright. I like to paint, I like to crochet, pretty much hate everything else. You're starting to grow on me, though. Like a fungus. But I like mushrooms. Guess that's the third thing.
Anything I can do for you?
Yeah. Find a GalBank teller and deposit all your creds into my bank account. It'll be paid, of course. Eventually.
Okay.
Later.
Later. Yes. Hello?
Together, we
Landry.
can really make a difference.
I would like to deposit all 70,000 of my credits into Muria Steikerwitz's bank account. No? I can't do it? Oh, that's a shame. Listen, Muria, I gave it a try. I can only say so many things. Okay. Let's get out of here. There we are. Oh, is that one of the eggs that we put up? No, it's a light. What a shame. I like those eggs. Oh, here, House Varun. Yeah. Their little logo or iconography. Weird. Okay. Sure. Let's continue over here.
Are you a member? Keeper Aquilus seems to know what he's talking about.
Get a load of this.
Aquilus has seen so much. I'm really glad I can talk to him when I need to.
May I interest you in some news? Straight from an up-and-coming journalist?
Oh, how exciting! Yes, I'd love to take a look. This is... I don't quite know what to say. This is just...
one of the best pieces of journalism ever produced. A thoughtful and clear-headed examination of the Sanctum Universum. A delightfully educational piece of writing. A thoughtful and clear-headed examination of the Sanctum Universum.
Not even close. This is just horribly offensive. This reads just like a hit piece on the Sanctum Universum. It's offensive, poorly researched, and just blatantly incorrect. Not to mention, it's badly written. How did this person become a reporter?
If you have any feedback, I'll pass it along to the reporter. I fundamentally disagree with everything you're saying. If you have feedback, I'll pass it along to the reporter.
Yeah. Do some research, or don't bother writing anything at all.
Damn, okay. Not quite as scathing as any of the others. Okay. Well, let's head on back to Tommy. There we go. Good, good, good. Where all do we even need to go for this? Wasn't it by the spaceport? Yeah, let's go to that. Oh, I can't. Oh, shit. I think I went to our ship, which I guess it's kind of close.
Any adventure you can fly away from.
Let's immediately exit. There we go. Good. Alright, perfect. Tommy, great news. You're horrible.
Listen, I want to be the next David Barron. Even bigger.
I delivered all those slates you gave me.
Ooh, hell yes! Okay, I'm dying to know. What did everyone say? Let me guess. They were all amazed.
They loved it. Said it was some of the best writing they've ever seen. They hated it. All of it.
What? I can't believe it. That can't be right. Well, I guess you can't please everyone. I can't let this bring me down. You got this, Tommy. You got this. Anyways, thanks for all you did for me today. I really appreciate it. See you around.
Thanks for the money, Tommy. All right.
Ugh. Overdraft fees at GalBank are out of control.
Sometimes that's just how things are.
All right, let's track this other shit here to go meet with Tuala, right? Let's see. Yeah, speak to Commander Tuala about joining the Vanguard. Hell yeah. let's fucking do it. Okay, great. There we are. And then we want to go to Mast District,
It's
right?
just not the way to handle a situation like that. You need to read the room.
There we are.
For sure.
Oh, shit. I can't fast travel to him.
Isn't taught in school.
What the heck?
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
I thought we used to be able to do this. Was there an update that got rid of it?
Okay.
My god, I think maybe there was. I don't know. Alright. Head on over here. Mass District. Good. You know, as much as I enjoy the little GalBank terminals that you can hack into, there's not all that many around, you know? I think they're only really here at this part of New Atlantis. Were there any on Aquila? I can't remember. Okay, let's head on up over here. Good, good, good. Over this way. God. The Star Trek vibes are just so immense. Right? Like, holy shit. I can't imagine someone having seen much of Star Trek, like any of the TV shows, and not get Star Trek vibes anywhere in this game, you know? Especially on New Atlantis. But so much of it feels very Star Trek-y, you know? So much feels so Trekky.
Building, I would prefer it. Let us just say I am allergic to bureaucracy.
Andrasia, you just signed yourself up for the quest arc of a lifetime. With that kind of attitude, you're exactly who I want along with me for the entirety of this quest arc. All right. Tuala, I'm ready to enlist, baby.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard?
Okay, I'm game. Just tell me what I need to do next. Not interested. What exactly is the Vanguard? What exactly is it?
We're the United Colonies volunteer fleet. Any captain can join, regardless of origin. Get to fly your own ship and earn credits as you help the people in the most distant reaches of the United Colonies, all while earning your way to UC citizenship. Put in the time, and citizenship is guaranteed.
What sort of work would I be doing if I enlisted?
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, Or you might be called up to help the science division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
Why would I want to become a UC citizen?
Well, other than becoming a member of the greatest faction in the galaxy,
okay,
you'd get access to discounted services on any UC world. Credits to help you get on your feet. You'd even be able to buy property right here in New Atlantis. Citizenship unlocks it all. And signing up for the Vanguard is the fastest way to earn it.
Couldn't I just, like, go set up an outpost, like, a few meters away from the city? You know, couldn't I theoretically do that? Could you just set up an outpost to where you can see New Atlantis from your outpost? I feel like you could. Okay. Well, I'm game. Just tell me what to do next. I can't wait to join.
Well, all right.
Yeah, I've always wanted to join.
Down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Fantastic. I love to be part of the system. Okay. Let's track this down. Supra et Ultra. Step 1 of joining the Vanguard, register at one of the terminals in the orientation hall inside Mast. Alright, let's do it. Hey.
Yes?
Resource officer?
Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building.
Oh. Well, where do I go for the Vanguard examination?
The Vanguard exam? Just press the option for the Vanguard Orientation Hall in the elevator.
What is this place?
This is Mast, the beating heart of the United Colonies. Every decision made in the civilized galaxy takes place inside these walls.
What is it you do here?
I'm one of Mast's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're going promptly, and that any rule breaking is dealt with swiftly.
Oh, shit.
Stay safe.
Alright. Hell yeah. If there's one thing I fucking hate, it's rule breakers. Choose floor. Let's go to the orientation hall. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, nice color scheme. Wow. Yeah, very... Not the only Vanguard that uses that color scheme. Do you know what I'm saying, huh? Yeah? Do you like that, fellow Destiny players? Okay. Who are you two? What's going on with you two? Oh, are y'all lovers or something? Vanguard applicant.
You enlisting too? I've always wanted to live in New Atlantis, but they only let citizens buy property, so here I am.
I really hope all this historical junk isn't going to be on the test.
Historical junk. Now that's what I want. Spotlight. The United Colonies on Planet X. Making better worlds for humanity. Look at that. Some circles, too. The United Colonies. Become part of a better future. Organized, lawful, civilized, advanced. The United Colonies is the realization of the continuation of humanity. Join us in making significant social and economic strides for our new homes in the settled systems. Jeez, okay. Well, let's, do I have to use this one specifically? Probably not. It's blinding in here. Current bounty. Okay. What if we had a bounty? Would we still be... Oh, no. Note, any outstanding UC bounty must be paid before proceeding. But you can still sign up. To register for your examination, please select Enlistment Agreement. Applicant name, Lyle Schnupp, current bounty 0. Let's agree. Applicant name, Lyle Schnupp, current bounty 0. By joining the United Colonies Vanguard, you agree to perform necessary services for the United Colonies that could place you in serious danger, resulting in harm to your craft or yourself, up to and including death. In exchange, the United Colonies Vanguard agrees to compensate all captains according to their experience level and the difficulty of the task requested. Experience level, okay. All applicants will be required to earn a satisfactory grade on a simulated combat flight. Oh. successfully complete a probationary mission. Upon the completion of both prerequisites, the United Colonies Vanguard agrees to sponsor your citizenship application and guarantees the granting of United Colonies citizenship once sufficient time or acts of valor have warranted it. Do you agree to the above commitment and wish to initiate your journey with United Colonies Vanguard? While we're here reading all this, can we just remark on the irony of the situation? I just read the enlistment agreement. How many fucking little contracts and shit do I read in real life where I have to agree some like medical documents, some like end user license agreement, some like fucking tax forms or shit like that? I never read any of them. Who has the time? Who can get through it? I just assume that someone else on the planet must have read it, right? I'm going with the safety in numbers, right? If this many people have signed up, surely someone has read through it, and if there were any problems, they would have brought it up or brought it to a lawyer and gotten some money out of it, you know? Surely that would have happened, you know? And every time I tell myself that, I think, man, eventually this is going to go really badly. But so far, it's worked out. As far as I know. I, Lyle Schnub, agree. Okay. Oh, we can explore the orientation hall. Consent documented. You may proceed to the examination chamber through the orientation hall. Welcome, Lyle Schnub. Please proceed through the orientation hall to the examination chamber. The examination chamber.
You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Okay, great. Oh, wow. Holy shit, yeah, here we go. The end of Earth. All right, great. Yeah, I love to get history directly from a military organization, you know? I love it. It's not propaganda at all. I love stuff like this. I love it when it comes straight from the winners, as far as we know. Okay. That said, didn't it sound like they were actually the losers back at the clinic? Maybe they'll paint themselves as winners or not say much about it.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet.
Jesus, why?
Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union.
2150.
Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The exodus from Earth meant more than just the beginnings of the United Colonies, but still, a tremendous undertaking.
Huh. That's fascinating. So why in 2150 did the magnetosphere start to fuck up? Also note, what's with all the circles everywhere? What is all this? Is that like artist depiction? I guess so. Huh. Weird. Okay. More circles. Eh.
I've probably got every display in this place memorized at this point. In 2050, the Earth exploded. Love that one.
What? What?
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet.
Shut it off. Shut it off.
Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation.
This was up here?
And a new kind of
Weird.
union. Thus, in 2159,
2159.
were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era.
Let's see, 2159, and it's currently 2330, isn't it? So a little under 200 years, right? Yeah. And then, so just trying to put into perspective. They're about, the UC is roughly half the age of the United States currently in present day. If the United States was officially, formally, like, independent as of 1776, right? I think so. Yeah, easy way to remember it. Fallout 76, huh? Okay. Sure. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm sure this will be fantastic.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
The UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
Revealing themselves. Huh.
I am beginning to find this presentation reductive and annoying.
See, she's the perfect person to be with us to cut through a lot of the propaganda bullshit. Okay. Wow, look at the fits. Oh my god. Look, this is very Star Trek looking outfits, huh? This is very like Romulan meets Borg, isn't it? Look at that. Huh. Okay.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems.
What?
Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier,
What?
House Varun was a faction unlike any other.
They had disappeared for 40 years?
Dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Huh. Oh, man. Okay. How about this? I mean, well... Free Star Collective. I love how, like, right here, it's like, Yeehaw! Take my earth, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. And then over here, it's like, what the fuck?
The Free Star Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Free Star Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC,
not the Colony War?
The colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
Wait, despite victory, they permitted them? So what was it over then? Huh. That seems very peculiar, very odd. And look, the Narion War. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. All right, how about some reading here right in the middle of the video? The history of the Narian War. Beginning in 2196, the Narian War, humanity's first large-scale conflict among the stars, is remembered as a defining moment for the settled systems. As the first major conflict to make extensive use of grav-jump-enabled ships, the Narian War was less defined by key space battles and more by extended cat-and-mouse interplay between the two powers, as the well-armed and professional UC Navy tried again and again to pin down the piecemeal but savvy Freestar fleet. Unable to strike the killing blow, the UC resorted to ever more severe tactics to try and drive the collective to capitulate, but without success. In fact, after many long years of war with little to show for it, even the populace of the UC itself began to turn against the cause, with protests roiling even New Atlantis, the citizenry demanding the war finally come to a humane close. So, when at long last the final blow was struck, with the UC Navy finally cornering and obliterating the Freestar fleet in 2216, it was a hollow victory. Huh. How did they finally do it? Yeah, how did they slip up after so long? Yeah, they went over almost 20 years. Or no, they literally went 20 years without getting hit. How did they finally fuck up? It was from the resulting negotiations, the Treaty of Narian, that the settled systems as we know them today emerged, both literally and figuratively. You know, the way in which it's described here and all of that, it almost reminds me of the United States and Vietnam, right? With the Vietnam War. Especially with how, as it went on, more and more people began to turn against the cause itself. Right? Huh. Which, as a lot of people do not know, right? The United States' war and involvement in Vietnam during the Vietnam War is also very directly inspiration for Star Wars, right? The original trilogy is meant to be a direct, response to Vietnam. It's even, in an interview where the United States is meant to be the technologically superior empire, right? That's meant to be criticism levied at the political systems and military-industrial complex of the United States. That is what it's meant to be. Obviously, you can very clearly see, correlation between shit like the Nazis, with the Empire, but it was also meant to be far more topical, right? Far more of a current modern day, for the time, criticism and critique. Like I said, George Lucas even name drops it during an interview and all of that. And of course later with the prequel trilogy, that is meant to be sort of a look at the United States during the War on Terror, I believe, right? That is in the quote-unquote the death of democracy, as it were, right? Something along those lines. Very fascinating stuff that a lot of people are completely unaware of. Right? A lot of people who are into the shit will know it, but there are a lot of people who are just casually into Star Wars and don't understand the politics behind it. Which, by the way, if you're into Star Wars and into the politics behind it, if any of that sounds interesting, holy shit, if you haven't yet, you gotta see Andor. It's the greatest Star Wars thing ever created. Holy fuck, it's amazing. Anyway. Sorry, let's get back to this. In return, the UC demanded two concessions. The first was payment for damages done in the form of mineral rights on multiple worlds across the galaxy. The second, more significant demand was that no great faction may ever colonize more than 3 systems? Huh. The UC would have Alpha Centauri, Sol, and Wolf. And the Freestar Collective, Cheyenne, Volii, and Narian. Huh. But isn't Narian mostly just, the one planet, like Neon? That's just the water planet? I'd be very curious to see these 3 sets of systems stacked up against each other as far as in 2216, like how much progress had been made on the settlements on these places, right? How those stack up against each other, and how many resources are currently present in those places, right? And also, well, no, by 2216, yeah, House of Va'ruun, would they have still been a part of it? I don't think so, right? We don't really know to the full involvement of when House of Va'ruun came out. Oh, whoops. My bad. There we go. Okay. Anyway, the Freestar Collective agreed to these terms, creating and codifying into law the settled systems as we know them today. The Treaty of Narian has since become the foundation of all contemporary political relations, and its only official violation, the cause of the galaxy's greatest conflict, the Colony War. To learn more about the Colony War, please proceed to the Conflict Among the Stars mural. Okay. So the Narian War, yeah, doesn't spin off directly into the Colony War, right? It's not like the ante gets upped. It's like a few years later or so. Gotcha. Well, not even a few, because we're like 30 years removed from the Colony War, so almost 100 years later. Yeah. Okay. Fascinating. I think a lot of the dates will be correct in these, right? There's certain bits of information that you can't fake into propaganda or whatever, that you can't spin in some fashion, and dates being among one of them. That said, maybe you could. It depends on how like fucking wild they want to go with conspiracy. Oh, look. I love that Andrasia is fucking looking at this. Can we...
hello.
No, okay.
Until next time.
That's cool. I don't know if that was intentional or not, that she just did that. Huh. Okay. Hey.
You looking for the exam room? Just down the hall.
Not yet. Here we go. Info on House of Va'ruun, I guess. God, I hope Andrasia says something after this. Man, I'm so glad, honestly, that we did this while Andrasia is with us, right? Because we could have very easily come here before we even knew that Andrasia fucking existed as a character.
Beginning in 2240, House Va'ruun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade.
Jesus.
Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Va'ruun in the name of their serpent god.
That's so cool. I mean, it's fucked up, right? But what a cool...
their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Va'ruun finally sued for peace.
Is Jarek still...
There remains, however,
active? It could be the case.
Of House Va'ruun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Va'ruun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Interesting. So then, the hostile House Va'ruun members aren't yet formally recognized as being representative of House Va'ruun? And is that what, right, they're seen as a separate, like, deviant entity? Rather than just how House Va'ruun is? Okay. Which I guess makes sense if the leadership did try to negotiate peace after leadership changed. That's super fascinating. Okay. Here we go. Colony War, I bet. Oh, the mechs. Okay.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xenoweapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
I suspect many in the Freestar Collective would take issue with the way the colony war is represented here.
Yeah, fuck yes, Andresia. Fuck yes. Oh my god, fuck yes. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, a patron.
Oh, don't let me get in your way. I've seen all this plenty already.
Okay. The Battle of Nira.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to
Hadn't we been on Muria?
retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
Maybe we haven't been to Nira. I definitely remember it, though. I remember seeing it. Man, we definitely gotta go there. I mean, we very likely will during this quest arc. Right, which, speaking of which, very interesting in this slide that they remark on the FC using a civilian fleet as a effective body shield against the superior weapons of the UC. Right? That's interesting, you know, and maybe we don't have the full story there. But even just that snippet recontextualizes what the fuck we're joining. Right? We are joining a volunteer civilian run fucking military force, right? What the fuck? Huh. So clearly they weren't like too disgusted by the idea of it because they decided to I don't know. But I think by way of volunteering, you technically aren't a civilian, right? Huh. Yeah, fascinating. I'm wondering how much more we'll get. Oh, look at that freaky shit over there. Okay. What is this? Wow, we don't get an audio log for this fucking thing? Look at this. Are we really not going to end up fighting one of these fucking things at some point? Look at it. It looks like it's ready to fucking go. Look at that. Yeah, that's a fucking boss. If I ever seen one, you know? Terror of Londinian. Ooh. This is one of the Xeno weapons?
This thing's like an artist's rendition, right? No animal can be this ugly in real life.
No one knows how they move between planets. I wonder if they can grav jump or something.
What? What the fuck are they?
One of my slates said terramorphs can control people's minds.
This is a terramorph?
But that can't be true.
Wait, didn't we kill and fight a terramorph? It didn't look anything like this. Right? I guess I didn't get that close of a look at, but I don't remember it looking like this. Huh. Yeah. I think the most scary part is how human it looks, too.
Almost every day to stare at this thing.
Dad
Why?
wanted me to apply for the administration track at school, but I'm going to be a xenobiologist. It's science division or nothing.
I really hope this is just a phase.
Oh, the kid's into it. Okay. The terror of London.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian.
They have armor strapped onto it?
A newly constructed but critical supply
Can we go to Londinian?
United Colony's war effort. Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large.
What?
The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
Oh my god. I bet that's where they fucking came from then.
You know it was
Four
some
of my
UC
last science
general
papers
that
have been on
condemned
terror
Londinian? Gave it over to these things. One of these murals said he was executed after the war. Might have gotten off too lightly.
Wait, he gave it over to them? Was it the, what's his name? That the old fucking guy at the bar wanted us to talk about. That other people regard as a traitor. Maybe that's who. Oh, man. Notice as well, this doesn't directly link the bioweapon, right? It doesn't directly say that the bioweapons being generated and created by the UC were the Terramorphs, right?
In the midst of the colony
Yeah,
war,
different kind of tragedy. It just makes them sound like they came out of nowhere.
A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colony's war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators.
Yeah, they fucking made them. They were the Xeno weapons.
A rare but pervasive threat to all
Or one of them.
human-settled worlds.
I'm sure there were multiples.
Swept over the city, seemingly
And we
out of
saw that at the
never
the Crete facility, wasn't it?
history.
It was Project Pet Shop.
Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable.
But I'm guessing this is where they did most of the testing and shit, is at Londinian. And that's why so many were there.
Sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large.
I do wonder how they get around.
The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
Man, that is wild. Okay.
One of my slates said Terramorphs can control people's minds. But that can't be true.
Can they? I don't think that happened to me, did it? Maybe I'm being controlled by them right now. Indoctrination theory. One day we gotta play that fucking trilogy. Okay.
After the devastation wrought by the
Hey, we've seen these.
the UC and the Freestock Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colony senior officers were found guilty.
Wow, 2311. They could still be alive.
General Indira Rastori, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus.
Oh, that's not actually your name. That's like Latin. What does it mean? I don't know. I'm too stupid.
Bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
Oh my god, I bet we're going to meet at least one of them, if not all three.
It is almost impossible to believe that the armistice happened. But I admit I am glad it did.
Yeah.
Systems have benefited.
I wonder what the fuck House Varun thinks of all this. You know? Huh. Okay. Oh. There shall be, by order of Armistice, Article 1361A. Oh no, wait, we've seen this. It's at the archive. Right. Oh hey, these are actually legit mannequins. Okay. Wait, can I loot this treasure? No. I don't think so. Okay. The Vanguard is born. Oh no. Whoa. What do you have to say?
How you doing? Hey there.
Hey, I'm just looking at stuff.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born.
Look at its little fingers.
An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
This just looks like a United States military recruitment ad. Okay. Speaking of which, if the Vanguard is volunteer driven, how was their military done before then? Right? Huh. Yeah, I don't... Are you conscripted then? Is everyone required to serve some amount of time in the military? Do they partake in, like, drafts and all of that? How did they do it before the Vanguard?
You know that, right?
Yeah, okay, shut the fuck up. Huh. Fascinating, okay. What do you have to say?
Look, I'm not supposed to be giving opinions on this stuff, but the UC's in a lot better hands these days than back before they signed the armistice.
Wow. Adventure awaits you in the UC Vanguard. Supra 8 Ultra. Wow. Looks almost like our ship. Or the original Frontier, but the engines on the back do look quite different. Okay. Pretty sure I remember seeing some United States propaganda in Fallout 3 or 4 that looked just like this. You know? Okay. The United Colonies citizen.
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can
Really?
one hope to earn one's citizenship.
Interesting.
But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people.
So then everyone in the UC must have served at some point now. Aside from people old enough. Well, there wouldn't be anyone old enough.
For needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization.
Look at them all in the back joining hands.
Of the United Colonies.
Oh, interesting. Well, when did they begin the Vanguard? Because before then, you could have had people who were like grandfathered in to already being a UC citizenship, which implies that when they created the Vanguard, immediately newly born people, you could have parents who were officially citizens then, but then children born from them would be like considered independent, even if they lived. Yeah, how would that work? If you're a couple that lives on New Atlantis and you have a child, that child isn't a citizen, right? So I guess when you come of age, if you wanted to buy property, you couldn't. You would have to serve in the Vanguard.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born.
Yeah, what time though? What was the time frame on it?
An official branch of the UC,
I guess right after the Armistice?
Vanguard is the United Colonies volunteer fleet, serving a myriad of security.
Maybe immediately after the Armistice was signed?
And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member.
God, that's interesting.
Regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Yeah, so they spin it like some sort of altruistic good situation where it's like, yeah, anybody can sign up for the Vanguard and become a citizen of the UC, of the United Colonies, and be eligible to purchase. You too can have the privilege of spending money to buy a place to live, right? To live on the same planet next door to your own family. You too could have that privilege so long as you join the Vanguard. What the fuck? They just change it midway through? Am I reading this right? No one is born.
Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship.
Right, and that's got to have changed with the advent of the Vanguard.
On taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts.
That is fascinating.
Big and small.
It's never directly said, but are a lot of the people in the well not technically citizens?
On their feet.
Are they people who, like, do not serve the Vanguard?
Getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems.
Because that would also explain a lot of the like, graffiti in the well.
You too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Ooh, I fucking like this a lot. Like, I mean, it's fucked up, right? It's fucked up. But I love the way it's handled with like the veneer of professionalism over the top, you know? I love the little loopholes that seem like where shit isn't working out. Like we said with the well.
UC sank a lot of money into this place. They say it's to teach foreign pilots our history. I think it's more about telling history how they want it told.
Yes, that's the shit I like. All right. I bet you could clip through this and take their equipment. Okay. Well, holy shit, this has taken quite a bit longer than I thought it would. But man, what a breadth and wealth of fascinating stuff. I'm almost glad that we didn't come here immediately, because now I have a lot more context for a lot of this shit. You know? I worried that if I had come here as soon as we were introduced to Commander Tuala, and I had gotten all this, like, big info dump, it would be almost like on a Morrowind level, you know? You know what I'm talking about? There's a few points in Morrowind where you get big info dumps, and it can be potentially incredibly overwhelming, right? It's very difficult to parse all of that information. As much as I fucking love Morrowind, it's a lot of information, and it's a lot all at once to parse. And I never hold it against anybody for being able to, or being unable to parse all of it right as you get it. It happens several times throughout the main quest. And I feel like this is potentially another one, right? Where it could happen again. I mean, that said, the way you get around that is you have all of this, but you keep restating it more and more throughout your game, and like dwelling on other smaller points of it that's the way that you can get away with the big lore dump, you know? But I wonder if they go through with that effort, right? I could easily see a world in which that is not the case. Either way, the foundation for the UC as a faction, I'm super duper into, right? I'm incredibly into, like, the politics behind it as a governing body and everything. I'm super into, like, all the weird shit, and how a lot of people here, even in the museum, are willing to be like, yeah, this is probably lying about some of this. There's a little propaganda going on. All right, when next we come back, we're going into the pilot simulator, and I don't know, I guess we're just going to shoot the shit out of some people and get through the exam. Until next time, please take care of each other.